Come and sit with me. Come and vibe with me. Even if you're on the move or just in the zone, come spend some time with me. Let's talk about it. We can laugh out loud. I might just cry it out, but either way, we're on a vibing cloud. What you sipping on? Come vibe with a queen.
Hey guys, what's good? How are you doing? And welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, just welcome. And of course, if you're feeling the vibe, then don't forget to subscribe. But yes, how's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing good and just making it through these winter days, because child, I want to say I am ready to migrate. Can't do the cold, but we move. So today's episode will be called Couch Chronicles. Yes, I made that up on the spot. I'm so smart. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I was like, do you know what? Today I kind of just want to chill in the sofa and kind of just vibe out with you guys. You know, sip and vibe, sipping some wine and just chill out with my Regal family. And I was like, ain't nowhere better to do that but the couch or my bed. But I think I'll save the bed for another time. But yeah, I was thinking about making it a thing like, oh, let's do Couch Chronicles, where I just chill out in the couch and just vibe out with you guys, talk about different topics, whether it's interesting topics, things that have irked me, got on my nerves, social media, or just I don't know. I love giving waffles and ice cream. I love a waffle. I'm always waffling on about only God knows what. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Couch Chronicles. So I was like, yeah, sitting in the sofa, but you know, Couch Chronicles, C and C. I feel like it vibes a little bit more. But yeah, did you check out my previous video with my skincare routine? What did you think? Did you find it useful? Did you find any of the products useful? Let me know. Let me know if you checked it out, or if you tried anything, or if you tried out any of the products that I listed. But yes, let's get into today's video. So for today, I'm literally going to be talking about a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and just sharing my opinions and just only God knows what. Get it together. I've been doing this almost a year and I still get shy. But yeah, anywho, let's get into it. So I just wanted to start off with positive vibe and kind of just say, I think I mentioned this in one of my podcast episodes, but I'm mentioning it again, that sometimes you just have to give yourself a pat on the back. Like, we cannot expect people out here to give us our flowers. Sometimes you have to give yourself your own flowers. And I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back and give myself my own freaking flowers. And I say that because the road that I live on is so noisy. It's unbelievable sometimes. This is why I like to record sometimes in the evening when it's a little bit more quiet. Like, but anyway. So yeah, anyway, I can't remember what I was saying, but I was talking with my cousin the other day. You know, we hadn't spoken in a while, so we was just catching up and stuff like that. And she was asking me, like, you know, how have you been? What you been up to? Like, how is life going in America? And I'm like, I've been here for like a year and a half now, but it still feels like I only got here a couple months ago, and I'm still trying to find my feet. So as the days go by, I've more and more been feeling like, what am I doing? Like, what have I been doing? What's really going on? And I feel like I haven't been doing much. But when I actually sat down and spoke with someone who I haven't spoken to in such a long time and was reeling off like how life has been going, I'm like, damn girl, I've been doing the most and I deserve my ratings. Like, I have been holding it down as a wife, and as a wife to someone who has been going through a lot, going through some life changes, and I've literally been like her support and I've been her support, her encouragement, her backbone, her friend. I have been her wife. Do you know what I mean? So I've been holding it down as a wife. I created my YouTube channel. I've been trying to get into the flow of content creating. I started my podcast, which obviously I know I have to get back more consistent with, but I started it and it's going, you know. And then I started my shea butter business. I know I've kind of put that on the back burner for now, just because there's so many more aspects around the business that needs to be done, and I'm a perfectionist. I say all the time, like, my thing has to be legit, so I kind of got to slowly get back to that. But it is something that I do want to do because I like to see my projects through to the end. But yeah, started my business and all of that in a whole new country, like in a whole new place that I'm not familiar with, and somewhere that's still new to me, somewhere where I'm still trying to settle down and make friends and meet people. And I don't really have like no friend, well, not I don't have no friends here, and not a lot of family. Like, my family members are far away in different states, do you know what I mean? So I'm like, kudos to me. Moving to America, living out here is not for the weak. I am telling you, like, it's so much more than I thought it would be. Everything was taking so much longer than I thought it would take, and it literally takes a lot more backbone to survive in these American streets than you would even anticipate. So I'm giving myself my ratings, and you should too, because it's so hard to, we can get so caught up in what I need to do next, what I haven't done, what I haven't achieved, that we forget to be grateful for the things that we have done, and the things that have literally taken a lot for us to even get done in the time that we have. Like, time is moving so quick, so pick up yourself. So yeah, I just wanted to start off with that and let you know, don't wait for no one else to give you a pat on the back and give you your flowers. Give it to your damn self. And now cheers to that. This wine is good. I am drinking Malbec today. Okay, so I have a question, right? Because I have to get this off my chest. Name a movie that has literally traumatized you for life. I'll go first. Sausage Party. Oh my days. If you have seen Sausage Party, please, what was that? So, so listen, I get into my moods where I really do like a good, like, animated cartoon kind of movie. I love nostalgic movies. Like, I love going back and watching things like Lion King, Cinderella, you know, like just the things that we grew up on. But I do love a little animated movie now and then. It's a feel good and it puts me in a good mood, especially when I'm not feeling too great. So Sausage Party had been out for a hot minute. I'm like, I want to watch Sausage Party. I think it came out on like Sky or something, can't remember. Anyway, settle down for the evening, ready to get into my movie. I'm like, hold on, wait, no, what is happening? Like,
no. No, he wasn't ready.
It was so inappropriate. That movie was so inappropriate. I was like, what? I was so flabbergasted. I was like, this is not a kids movie. Like, no, I literally thought it was a kids movie. That is an adult's movie. It's kind of like a Family Guy, where it's not for kids, but you would think it's appropriate because it's like a cartoon. No way, Jose. If you have not seen it, just pre-warning, it's very graphic, very like sexual, a lot of adult themes in there, and it definitely locked me for 6. And I'm literally traumatized because if I just see it like pop up somewhere, I just start thinking about how much it literally shocked me to my core, because it took me by surprise. Am I exaggerating? No, it took me by surprise. I was like, what is this? I just wasn't prepared. Like, it's totally caught me off guard. Like, no word of a lie, it caught me off guard. So yeah, it would be like something might come up that just reminds me of it, you know, like when something just triggers something in your brain. There's little things that happen sometimes, or that I see, and it literally triggers like a Sausage Party in my brain, and I'm flabbergasted all over again. I'm like, nah, I still cannot believe that that movie was the way that it was. It was highly inappropriate. Like, don't get me wrong, if I was prepared for it, my reaction would have been different. But you know when something just catches you off guard? That ish caught me off guard because I sat down ready for a feel good family movie and it just was not giving that. It wasn't giving. It wasn't giving family movie. Do not watch it with your kids and do not let your kids watch it. And you know, if you are offended or a little bit uncomfortable with certain adult themes, then I advise you to just stay away. But yeah, that's one movie that has traumatized me for the rest of my life, just for the fact that it just caught me off guard. Right now no, I don't want to say it holds the #1 spot because there's other movies out there where I'm just like, what? Oh hell no. But Sausage Party, that caught me off guard. I feel like that's why it's affected me so much. Like it legit just caught me like totally off guard. But yeah, I thought I'd just get it off my chest real quick. And yeah, let me know if there's any movies that have actually caught you off guard, traumatized you for life, or if you did watch Sausage Party. I feel just like weird saying it too, but if you watched Sausage Party, let me know what you thought of it. And now when I think about it, just the name Sausage Party, when you think about it, if your mind is in the gutter, it definitely sounds inappropriate because we all know what a sausage fest is. Do you know what? Let's move on. So moving on, I'm about to give my unpopular opinion. And opinions are not facts, because I know some of you like to tussle.
And by the way, I have a question, and don't fight me because I know how you girls like to tussle.
So don't come for me, it's just my opinion and how I personally feel, right? The Crocs and bonnet to the store, can we done it? Can we done the trend of people wearing their bonnet and Crocs in the supermarket? I see people out here in their pajamas and Crocs and a bonnet. Like, no, you could have just tore off the little piece of bonnet. I don't know. I feel like because it's been rinsed so much, it's starting to look kind of cringy to me. Like, it's giving cringe. Oh god, it's just my opinion, please don't come for me. But seriously, like, and then it just pisses me off even more because it's like everywhere I go, everyone's got the lashes that touch the sky, the big old bonnet, the pajama bottoms, and the Crocs, and I'm like, nah man, you will not catch me outside in my bonnet, just for the fact that it makes me feel common. Like, even if I go downstairs to the mailbox or to take out the trash, I ain't doing it in my bonnet. I used to go downstairs to meet the Uber man, and you know what? You're gonna get all this bed hair. You're getting all the bed hair if my hair ain't done, because I don't want to go down the stairs and someone like, here comes another girl in her bonnet. Like, no, I can't do it. I just feel like there's boundaries to, do you know what? And there's nothing wrong if you go, there's nothing wrong, period. I just feel like it's just getting really cringe, and it's like, switch it up. You know, if you do go to the mailbox or walk your dog or take out the trash in your bonnet, then cool. But like, do we have to keep going to the supermarket in our bonnets and pajamas? Why is that a thing? I don't know why it's a thing. And it's becoming very common. And it's like, when you got on, if you was like going to a store that was literally like a foot away, you know, I'd get it. But you literally like put on your coat over your pajamas with your bonnet and your Crocs, and sometimes I see the Uggs. Why have you got on pajama pants outside?
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this.
Pajamas are not for outside. Pajamas are for at home. Pajamas are for bed. Pajamas are for when you are chilling in the crib. Why are you outside in the store, in the doctor's office, in your pajama bottoms? Like, ew, no. And the thing is, it's given lazy, because you could have just quickly taken off the pajama bottoms and put on one piece of leggings. How hard is it to take off the clothes that you sleep in and put on leggings or track pants or jeans? Like, leggings and track pants are just as cozy as the pajama bottoms. Pajama bottoms are not for outside. I'm sorry, not sorry. It's the sorry, not sorry, because no, that is my unpopular opinion, but pajama bottoms are not for outside. That's just that. The bonnet thing, I won't get too into it. Do I find it cringe? Yeah, but that's just my opinion. But pajama bottoms are not for outside. Start putting on some leggings, some track pants, some jeans, little piece of shorts. I don't know, but no, I don't know where people are going. They got the hella bat wings, the big old bonnet, pajama bottoms and Crocs. So when I look at you outside in your pajama bottoms and your bonnet, I'm like, the fact that you were so lazy that you had to literally keep on the clothes that you rolled out of bed with to come outside. I know you didn't brush your teeth, so you might want to go home and do that too. No, seriously, I don't even mean it in like a rude or offensive way, but I feel like if you've had to come outside, and like I said, it's not just to go check the mail or to go take out the bin, you've like gone all the way to the supermarket, like in your car, like skirt to the supermarket, in your pajamas and your bonnet. If you rolled out of bed and just came to the store, I know you didn't wash your face or brush your teeth. I know you didn't. Because if you could take the time out to do that, you could have taken the time out to put on leggings. So yeah, can we stop this trend? Let's just switch it up, all right? No, hold on, no, my attitude stinks. Let's just stop this trend, ladies. Like, can we just dead that one now? Let's switch it up, okay? And I'm gonna cheers to that too. Not the pajama bottoms. Not the pajama bottoms and Crocs outside. You're just doing the most. Oh man, the girls are gonna hate me. Like I said, I know y'all like to tussle, but please, I'm just saying, it's just my opinion. I'm just expressing myself, okay? Freedom of speech, I beg. All right, so I don't know who has Snapchat, yeah, but you know that's what sometimes on Snapchat you get recommendations. So one of my recommendations was I think it's like Extraordinary Families or something like that, right? But yeah, it popped up for me. Anyway, there was this woman where she is like the submissive and her husband is the dom, but he's like a strict, it's like a strict dom submissive marriage. But I nearly threw my whole phone away, because this woman said when she gets in trouble and she doesn't do the things that she is supposed to do, he makes her write lines, like 1,000 lines, saying, I will do my chores and I will cook dinner. I wish it what? Oh my days, like what is that? Like, all right, I don't think there's anything wrong with being a little bit submissive in your relationship. I don't think there's anything wrong with having someone that's a little bit more dominant. I don't see any issue with like women who still like the old school kind of cultures of like marriage and stuff like that, like, you know, taking care of the kids, taking care of home, taking care of your spouse, and just doing those things, you know, like the old school way, like, you know, you must look after your husband or your wife or whatever, you know, like if those are your values, then that's cool. But when it comes down to your spouse literally like treating you in like a demeaning manner, like, sorry but no, I don't agree with that. Like, it is 2023. I do not want to be seeing women having to cook. You have to cook, and if you don't, you have to write lines. She said he spanked her with a paddle. Like, what? I'm gonna see if I can find it and then take like a screenshot, and I'll insert it like in the video when I'm editing. But it was just nuts. Like, there was too much going on. Let me check quickly what other foolishness they had in there. No, I can't find it. But yeah, so I wanted to see if I could quickly find it, right, so I could actually give you the name, but I'm gonna look for it properly later. But
Dishonesty. Following up on consequences being broken under the 4 Ds. It could be from spanking or writing lines, corner time.
Boy, if you don't get
Or just a stern lecture. So I asked her to write a line stating that being submissive is important.
It was being submissive is very important. It's a unique quality to have. I will be submissive at all times to my HOH. And I had to write 10 pages worth.
10 pages.
it was all other crazy stuff, like she has to call him daddy. No, like me as a joke, or you know, just when I'm trying to be cute, like I'll call Bae daddy, like yeah, but you're not about to tell me that I have to call you daddy. Like, ew, that's incestual. Like, I have a whole dad, I'm not about to call you daddy. I don't think so. And the fact that I have to, like, no, you're doing too much. But yeah, it was just a lot. Like, they just had this weird setup where like she was literally like his child, like he was married to a child slash slave. I'm your wife, not your slave. Like, I'm your wife, not your slave. Like, learn the difference between the two. It was just OD, and I thought it was totally hilarious. But once she got round to writing lines and getting spanked, I don't know. I think if they had presented it as like a BDSM kind of situation, it would be different, because you know, people are into BDSM. If that's what you're into, then cool. Some people like the whole bondage, being terrorized kind of situation. So if that's what that is, and it's like a fetish, then that's fine. But that's not how they were like giving the story across. They wasn't giving it across like, oh, it's a fetish, or you know, like BDSM role play. It was literally like, this is what we like. But the wickedest thing is, it was her idea. Like, the husband was like, when I married her, she came up with this whole rule book of, you know, being a dom and sub. And he said at first he felt very uncomfortable with it, because he didn't want to spank her and make her write lines. Like, what is that? But he was like, he kind of got over the weirdness of it, and now like he's getting into his role. And I'm like, okay, good for you. Like I said, if it's like a whole role play situation, fetish kind of thing, like that's what you're into, cool. But on a normal day, my spouse is not about to have me writing lines because I didn't cook dinner on time, or I don't know, there was like a speck on the glass, or something's out of place. Nah. I wish you would. I wish you would make me write lines, because I'll make you write double those lines. But I don't know, like just the things that I just see on social media sometimes, it's just mind-boggling. Like, seriously, I'm like, what? Not cool. I have to call him daddy and write lines and get spanked. What does this look like? Nah. Sorry, but no. But yeah, so that was interesting. That was quite an interesting watch. And yeah, let me know if you check it out and like what you think of that situation. So what else did I want to talk about? Should we talk about age gap differences? So again, each their own. It's never my place to judge anyone's way of life unless it's like super OD. Then I'm judging you, because that's nasty. But it's not Hold on. Okay, so with the age gap difference, right, it's more just a thought that goes through my head. It's not like a judgment or whatever. Like I said, each their own. Like, you know, some older people like dating younger, and some younger people like to date older. For some people it's like a fetish, for some people it's to fill a void, and for some people it's literally just a preference, right? So that's all good. For me, yeah, I just have the thought, and I like, in all honesty, like I said, it's not a judgment. It's literally a thought that goes through my head every single time. Like, I do it automatically. I don't know why. I just do it automatically. But when there's an age difference, like, say, I don't know, one's like 21 and then the other one's 40. That's a good 19 years, a good 19-year age gap. 21, 40, and it's like cool, like, you know, the 21-year-old wants someone that's a little bit more older and mature, and the older person might want someone that's just a little bit younger, can keep them young, you know, keep them popping with the trends, etc. But the first thing that goes through my mind is, dang, like, you was 19 when they were born. Like, that to me is, that is mind blowing. Like, anytime I see an age gap, like I said, I don't judge because whatever, but the first thing I do is calculate how old that person was when the other one was born. If you was a good 15 years old and older when your partner was born, like, that is crazy to me. And obviously you're older now, so yeah, like, your partner's 21 and you're 40, they're much older, you know, 21, you're mature enough, you're still kind of young, still growing into yourself, etc. I know what it's like to be 21 and, you know, at 40, so you're still grown, consenting adults, right? But it's just like, you was 19 when they were born. You was 20 years old when this person turned 1. Am I getting that right? Yeah. You know, and it's like, yeah, you were 15 when they was 0, newborn baby. When it comes to like that 15-year age gap, so I always kind of calculate it, like, because I know at 19 you wouldn't be looking at a 0-year-old. Do you know what I mean? I know at like at 20 you wasn't looking at a 1-year-old, because that's, you know, I guess your mind doesn't function like that. Where there are people whose minds do function like, I don't know if I'm digging a hole here. I'm not digging a hole. I'm trying to explain it. That's just how I calculate it. You know, like, I know that, okay, fair enough, because you're not a P word. When you was 19, when you was 20, you wasn't looking at a 1-year-old. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, don't you feel a little bit squeamish? Like, dang, like, when you was 1, I was 20. Like, I don't know. It's just, yeah, that's just another unpopular opinion. And it's not even an opinion, it's just a thought that goes through my head. Like, I always tend to calculate, like, these age differences. And the first thing that comes to my mind is always, how old are you when they were born? Interesting, just an interesting fact. That was just a quick interesting one. But yeah, like I said, today is very much just like random topics of me just talk about things that I've seen on social media, things that have come to mind that I'm like, I need to know if anyone else thinks this way or feels this way or has this opinion, or what, you know, do people think about this? Because my thoughts can be quite wild, and I have like a wild and vast imagination, believe it or not. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of share my thoughts and see how other people think. can see what other people think, should I say, or how other people might process things. So yeah, that was another interesting one. And yeah, I don't judge people who want to date older or younger. Are you dating someone older or younger? Have you ever like teased your partner and been like, damn, can't believe he was 5 when I was 20? You probably don't. Oh, you probably don't have those conversations, because that can probably be quite uncomfortable, right? But yeah, does anyone else do that? Like when they hear of like a huge like age gap, or you know, like you might see something online or whatever, do you ever calculate straight away how old that person was when the other one was born? I don't know, it might just be me. And yeah, so today, especially because I don't know, I just see things, and like we all see things, you know. When I post certain things on social media, sometimes I do think that people must be thinking, what the hell is this girl even talking about? Or why would she post that? So sometimes I see things, you know, like I have people on social media like that just do like crazy things, and I'm like, social media is a hell of a drug, but I don't feel like it is the place to air your dirty laundry. I mean, some of us find it entertaining though, right? Sorry, I had to get a little tissue. Hold on. Some of us find it entertaining. I'm not gonna sit here and cap and act like, listen, the braids are getting ready to come out soon, don't judge me. Literally, Mish was like, so when you taking the braids out? And I'm like, soon. I feel like they're ready. She's like, you looking forward to getting them out? And I'm like, yeah, well, yeah, because you know the hairstyle's getting kind of stale, but they have lasted so long. But I'm not looking forward to taking them out, because that means that I'm gonna have to start doing my hair again, and I hate that for me, because who's got time? Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I loved not doing my hair. I loved just getting up and going and actually looking super cute at the same time, just with minimal effort, which is still minimal effort, but just taking care of my curls, and then it gets all knotty, and just the whole rigmarole of natural hair. But yeah, braids gotta come out soon, but they're still going strong. Put a little moisturizer and thing in there. Oh my gosh, I digress. I just went off on a whole different tangent. But yeah, I find certain things entertaining. Like some people make me laugh, and I'm like, if you want to put your business out there, that's fine, because I'm very nosy. I love to be in people's business. Like I don't like to be in the mix-up, like a part of the mix-up or the drama, but I definitely enjoy spectating, like I do, because I'm like, I just love being like, what? No way. Swear down. So anyway, right, there was this couple, they were cussing each other out back and forth, when I say, but I just find it hilarious, because couples argue, like, you know, I know people argue, me and Mish, we go through it, but you're not gonna see me airing out my business on social media, because you know that once we argue and some time goes by, we're probably gonna be cool. I feel like the only time I would really put my business out there, like on socials, if I ever had to, is if I know like there ain't no going back, after I've done shamed you on social media, like for everyone to see. That is just not my style. Like that's not how I like to do my thing. So I see them do it a lot of the time, right, where they'll cuss each other out, you know, they're talking about each other and whatever, and you're like, here they go again, kind of thing. But there was one time when I say, like, they brought in people's mother, father, grandfather, grandmother. Like if one said one, the other one was about to one up with their insults and like airing the tea. But I just feel like there's boundaries. Like even if I was to come on socials and be like, oh, like, you know, my wife's like, she's just a dickhead, she's annoying, like she just does this, she does that, that's one thing. But if I start really giving out her intimate details about her and like her family and just certain like things that I just feel like shouldn't be out there, like I just feel like that's OD. So they were like really like talking up things, and I'm like, not on big old Snapchat for everyone to see. But and then you know, after some time they were back together again. You could see they were out having a little date night, and Kwana, like, some people don't have no shame. Like, I'm in the middle of I care and don't care what people think about me. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously I care to an extent, because naturally as human beings, when we present ourselves, you know, you do wonder, but you don't want to be judged. Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. But people are going to judge. You can't control what people think about you, what people say. They can't control your relationships. They can't control what you do, how you carry yourself, and just what you choose to do with your life, right? So I get that part, but then I just feel like, you know, there's a boundary to what we should care about, kind of thing. And yeah, I don't think I care too much why I'm not like that. I'm not even going to try and use that as a justification, but I just feel like there should be boundaries as to what you put out there and say about your partner on something like social media. So yeah. I was just literally like, some people don't have no shame. Some people hang out their dirty baggy on the line for everyone to see, but not me. Each to their own, but not me. I'm sorry, I cannot do it. Like, I see people go on the socials on different type of rants, and you know me, I will have a little rant every now and then, you know, or I'll speak my mind and I express myself very well. But I guess because I didn't grow up in that era of social media is probably why I find it easier to be able to control that part so much. And I mean, I feel like there are people my age group that still do it anyway. My age group and older, like, they're just so sucked in. But me, I think I don't know. I think there's just boundaries as to what I want to put out there, and how and what am I trying to say? Not everything is everyone's business. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just not everything is everyone's business. I just thought it was very much over the top, and I was like, they ain't got no shame, boy. You know, I just out there just talking up some stuff that really should just be kept between you two, or you know, you and your friendship group, you and your peer group, you and your family and friends. Like, if you're gonna argue about those things and talk up those things, I feel like it should be amongst your people. I don't think it should be I don't think it should be put out there for random people like me to see. So I'm not contradicting, because I'm not saying don't do it. I'm like, that's like, you know, if that's what makes you sleep good at night, then that's on you. But because I did think it was quite entertaining, but I don't know how people do it. I'm just like, that just could never be me, period. I don't know. So again, I do want to ask, like, do you guys find that people sometimes overshare on social media? Do you feel like there's certain things that really should just not be shared, certain things that should be kept to yourself or kept between couples? Like, do you feel like there should be a boundary as to what we expose or what we say about our partners, especially if you know that you're sticking, you know, that meme that's, yeah,
that's mine. And I'm gonna stick beside him.
And that's what you're going to settle for.
I'm gonna stick beside him.
like, you know, if you know you're gonna stick beside, I just feel like there's just I don't know. But yeah, do you guys see some crazy stuff out there? Well, I know you do, because social media, we always see crazy stuff out there. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, let me know. Let me know. See, I did kind of find that, I find it interesting. What people are comfortable to say and like not comfortable to say. Listen, I am cracking myself up today, and like, there's always a part of me that's like, should I really say that? Should I put that out there? But some of it I'm gonna put out there. But yes, just onto a lighter note, I guess, because you know, don't let this world make you an ugly person, because there are some really horrible people out there. Like, if you have a spiteful bone in your body, get surgery. Get that removed. There are some real like spiteful people out there, and I don't know how they do it. Like, some people's first reaction to a get back is spite instead of killing someone with kindness, or I guess kind of just ignoring, moving on, taking the high road, or handle it in a mature way. If you have a spiteful bone in your body, get rid ASAP. Get an exorcism. Did you guys see that meme that was like, some of you need therapy? No, it was like, some are in therapy, but some of you actually need an exorcism. I thought that was hilarious. No, because I don't know what is in the tap water, but when I say some people out here are hella tapped, like, I know some of us are really trying to get that therapy, but some people need Jesus. I'm telling you. I've got to share the meme. I'll find it and then I'll add it like up here when I'm editing and stuff. But yeah, I thought that was funny. But yeah, just I always feel like no matter what, bad things happen to good people. Bad things happen to good people, but I always feel like it will always be good over evil. Bad mind, wicked and bad mind people will never prosper. Even though, with that being said, I do see wicked and bad mind people prospering, and I'm like, this person is literally Satan on earth. Like, for real. Like, I see some really horrible people just like being blessed in different ways, and I'm like, dang. And then I see some really good people out there, like, proper going through it, dealing with some real BS that they don't deserve. And then there's people out there where I'm like, ew, you know, like, what is going on? But all in all, I always feel like there is a light at the end of a tunnel. I do feel like there's always a lesson to be learned out of everything that we do go through. And people say, oh, God gives his biggest battles to his strongest soldiers. And you know, a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to be one of the strong ones then. Because we're tired. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And I don't really know why it plays out like that. You know, I don't understand why for some of like the good people or the strong people, why we constantly have to be tested. Like, that's not cool. At first I was like, okay, it's a test of my faith, you know, but then it started to become a habit. Like, it was happening a lot, you know, and it's like, when do I catch a break? Do you get what I'm saying? But just keep your head up, you know, keep your head above water, even if you're just floating. You know, I believe that you'll get through it. But yeah, there's some real wicked people out there, but good over evil, that's what I say. I don't know why we have to go through some of the things that we go through. And I always say, like, I just laughed, if I don't laugh I will cry, you know, and it's not every day, bawl your eyes out. So you know, just, yeah, I don't know why we have to deal, but I guess we just gotta deal. It's so annoying because, you know, like, when you say something, like, I said something which brought me on to something I wanted to say next, and like, it's totally slipped my mind what I even wanted to say, and it's so annoying when that happens. That's jarring. And it was good too. It was good. I was like, oh yeah, let me say that. I don't know what it is. It's gone. It's totally slipped my head. That's so jarring. But yeah, I guess I was just on the topic of good over evil, you know, and good things happen. Bad things happen to good people, but you just gotta keep it moving, keep on stepping. That's the best you can do, even though sometimes it feels hard or even impossible. Trust me, I know. Sometimes I feel like I could be faced with an issue and I'm literally like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this. I don't even know what I want the outcome to be, and it's like I can't even visualize what that outcome is. like I can't figure it out. I have no idea. And it's like this clash in my brain, and you know, like, is it your neurons? Hold on, wait a minute, because I'm not trying to sound dunce. Hey Siri, what are neurons in the brain? Electrically excitable cell that communicates with other cells via specialized connections called synapses. A neuron or nerve cell. Anyway, I feel like neuron was the word that I was looking for. Like my neurons, I feel like they're just flying around, and they just crash like, and then that's it, flatline. And then I literally like have a mental breakdown. So yeah, and sometimes it's just so hard to see your way out of things, but I believe that if you just keep on moving forward with a clean heart and faith in the Most High, and just an understanding that this cannot last forever, something good should come out of a bad situation. And I feel like that's kind of right, because how many of us have been in bad situations that we literally thought we wasn't going to make it out of, and then something positive happens to us, you know. But it's hard to remember that in the moment, especially when you're in a moment of feeling like you're not actually going to get through that, or in the moment you don't even have the capacity to even think positively. Like, I know what that's like to just be going through it. But I'm grateful to be able to look back at the positive things that have happened to me. Or like if I'm journaling, or you know, I write stuff down in my notes a lot, and it's nice to reflect and be like, dang, I remember when I was going through that, I didn't think I would make it through. I didn't think there was even going to be a positive outcome for that, and here I am now. And you know, and then something else might happen, but the fact that something and someone keeps bringing you through, like, I just hope that's comforting enough for you, because tricky times, sticky times, sometimes I feel like I'm living in a matrix. I'm like, is this real? Is this not real? Is this happening? Is it not happening? Sometimes I have to pinch myself, like, hold on, wait a minute, am I, like, what is happening around me? Is this some kind of simulation? Like, for real, it's crazy. But you know, I just gotta give thanks, and I'm learning more and more to just like stay humble and express gratitude, and really just try to put my best foot forward all the time. But I'm also learning how to take a break. Like, I'm understanding that I have to take a break, or I'll have days where if I'm faced with a stressful situation, I'm just like, I'm not dealing with this today, because today I just choose not to take it on. Like, today I choose not to have a bad day. And I know that might not be the most healthiest way of handling negative situations sometimes, but sometimes you just need to take time out. Sometimes you just need to take a second to just be like, I need a minute. And today I'm not giving this situation my energy. Like, today I'm just gonna live in my bubble of whatever that looks like, whether it's sleep, watch a good movie, listen to music, sit and vibe out. Do you know what I mean? Like, whatever that looks like to you, just do that, even if it's just once, you know. Sometimes it's just okay. Obviously, if it's life-threatening, hold on, wait a minute, no, because I don't know. If it's like life-threatening or whatever, then you know, you gotta handle your business. But if it's a situation where you can just take a second to be like, not today, then not today, period. It'd be like that sometimes. Today I choose not to handle anything that is gonna make me feel like I'm losing my shit. Maybe tomorrow. But yeah, so I thought I'd just put that out there too. And like, I know with the end of my videos I always say, like, you know, sending love, light and positive vibrations your way. And even though that is like me closing out the end of my video, my outro, it's not just a saying, it's not just because it's habit, it's not just because it's me closing out. Like, I genuinely like to, because you never know, like, I never know who's watching, I never know who's watching my videos to the end. You never know what people are going through. So I genuinely like to just send that love, light and positivity to that one person who may need it, because I know what it's like to need it. Like, you could watch something and someone can literally change your whole day, change your mood, or, you know, change your thought process in that evening just from a few words that they have said. So I also like to make people genuinely feel like I genuinely do care about them and how they feel. And obviously in a video it's hard to really sit down with someone and be like, you know, how are you doing, I hope you're doing good. But I like to open up with that, because whoever's watching, if no one has asked you today, how are you doing, like, I hope you're doing well. Hopefully I could be that person. Do you know what I mean? So I literally have genuine intentions when I do that. Like, when I open up, it's genuine. Like, I hope you guys are doing good. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Because I know what it's like. I know that we're all, like, everyone is going through it in a different way and on different days. And then I just like to close out and just let you know, like, you know, I'm sending peace and love your way. Whoever that feels to you and however that looks to you, I hope it comes to you. So yeah. And I feel like that was, you know, I feel like that was a positive moment. So I think I'm just gonna end the video on that note. But thank you guys for vibing out with my crazy butt today. I feel like I cracked myself up, so hopefully I made you laugh too. And yeah, hopefully do more. Hopefully girl, you stay stuttering. Listen, I will come in here like, yeah, sipping and vibing. By the end of the video, I'm like mumbling, stumbling over my words. But yes, I'm glad. I hope to do more couch chronicles where we just relax and chill, and I talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And if you want social media in the comments, send me some topics that you might want me to talk about, or that you've probably seen on socials where you're like, girl, like, have you seen this? I'm gonna need you to talk about this. Like, I'm totally down for that. So yeah, send that to me. Yeah, hopefully I hope to do it more, like just vibe out, chill out, sip whatever we're sipping on, and just talk about whatever is going on in the world or going on in our brains. But yes, I enjoyed my first couch chronicle. Hope you did too. And until next time, sending love, light and positive vibrations your way. Peace. Bye. Girl, doing the most today. You was doing the most, May. Seriously. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing good. No. Because the sentence wasn't flowing. But yeah. So anyway, I don't want everything to just be negative because, right, no, what was I trying to say? Like, they were just dishing out the dirt. Like, hey guys, what's good? It's me again. So I don't know if you caught my community tab or my snap or my Instagram post, but I'm taking a break from editing right now. I was trying to get that video out on the weekend, but between my laptop and the software, like, it's just stressing me out. So like I said before, I have a breakdown, I'm gonna take a break. But anyway, I just wanted to say quickly, did you enjoy today's couch chronicles? If so, let me know, and please let me know, should I do more? Are there any specific topics that you would like me to cover? Is there anything specifically that you would like me to speak about? Whether, sorry about that, the time ran out. But yeah, whether it's like, I don't know, a TikTok that's gone viral or something on Instagram, maybe even Twitter. I think I'm gonna join Twitter. But yeah, if so, then send it to me. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, sip_n_vibin, or drop it in the comments, send me a DM, or even email me, whichever way is your best form of communication. But yeah, if there's anything that you want me to like talk about in a couch chronicles, let me know, and yeah, I'll cover it. And
yeah, like I was kind of feeling the vibe. It was more like just chilling, kind of like I'm having a conversation with one of my friends. Like, you know, when you're just talking about this and talking about that, I just thought it was kind of cool. Yeah, I was feeling like the chill vibe, like, you know, just chilling out on your couch with whatever you're sipping, whether it's tea, water, juice, alcohol, whatever, and just talking like you're talking with one of your friends. So I know, like, it was kind of, I feel like not all over the place, but I was covering like loads of different topics. But it's kind of like a conversation with your friends, you know, like when you're on the phone with your friend, you talk about loads of different things. Whereas usually when I do a video, it's like a specific kind of topic kind of thing, and that's what the video is based on. So it was nice to just chill with you guys and just like have a conversation, but I was genuinely sharing things that like go through my head every day. And I've been wanting to do like a Couch Chronicles for so long, because besides the podcast, like I always kind of just want to just be like, I don't know, like, is anyone else think? Yeah, I literally have like I have a conversation with myself every day, because I see things and I watch things, I react a certain way, certain things go through my brain, and the first thing I ask myself is, I wonder if anyone else like feels this way. Is anyone else thinking this? Is it just me? Am I a special case? Am I weird? Am I tapped? I don't know. So yeah, it was kind of cool to just be like, guys, listen, like, this is just OD. But yeah, so like I said, if it's anything that's like viral or whatever, and you're like, you just want to be like, nay, like, girl, please, I need you to just talk about this, then I sure will hit your girl up. You know I got you. But yeah, I thought I'd just stop through and say that quickly while I'm on my little mini break. I will not be defeated. One more random thing that I wanted to add. Does anyone else do this? Like me, I will lose weight and I'll be like, yeah, I want to lose like 2-3 stone, or, you know, like 20 to 30 pounds. And I would lose like 14 pounds. I would lose like a stone. And, you know, you start to feel good. You realize that you're looking a bit slimmer and trimmer. And then I start yamming down the place. Then I got to start from square one. And then when I get back to square one, I'm like, dang, like if I stayed on track, imagine where I would have been. I don't know what it is. I don't know why when you drop little weight, you feel like it's a means for enjoyment. Like, no, keep going. Don't make the devil rule your belly, I'm telling you. It's me again, just a quick one. So I absolutely love cooking. I have inserted a few videos and pictures of just a few meals that I have made. I feel like I don't take enough pictures of the food that I cook. But let me know if I should do some cooking tutorial, like meal prep type of video.